Ivan, this is a big truck.
It sure is. Hi, I'm Ivan.
I'm Nick.
And this is DIY Detail. Today, we're going to wash, decontaminate, app, and coat this rather large truck in here. Probably one of the longest, biggest vehicles we've had in here. And this is brand new. When I say brand new, has less than 300 miles on it. It was picked up from the dealership this morning. So it hasn't done a lot of mileage yet. It's ready for us to coat it. Do you need to polish a new truck? Probably not. This is the proof. There's not a love mark on it. There's not a scratch. It's ready to be coated.
We're gonna get working very shortly, but the adhesion promoter polish has very few abrasives in it, just enough to amp up the gloss on this sort of silver gray paint. That's all we're gonna need.
Right. We're gonna amp up the gloss. We're gonna make it perfectly clean to apply the ceramic coating. But before we do that, we need to wash the truck. We're gonna be using rinseless wash, decontaminating with the iron remover and the rinseless wash on the surface. Follow that up with water spot remover, then we're ready for the app.
So Ivan, why rinseless wash is our pre-treat versus Incredible Suds?
It's faster, it's easier, and in this case, the truck was just washed at the dealership a couple hours ago before it got delivered to us. So it's not dirty. There's no, heavy dirt on it. It hasn't been off-roading yet. I say yet. This has a plow attachment on the front, so it will be plowing snow, hopefully not anytime soon. Now that the rinseless wash has pre-treated the surface, time to grab our sponge and our rinseless and start washing the surface.
I'll hit the other side.
Yep.
As I do. When you have two people, why not do it twice as fast?
As mentioned, this is not exactly a small vehicle.
Boy, Ivan, I might need that platform.
Yeah, we definitely need the platform on this one. It's not exactly a small truck.
So the emphasis here is it's a clean vehicle, but we still need to prep properly before a ceramic coating, because if you want your ceramic coating to bond and to last and to do what we say it's going to do, preparation is absolutely crucial.
100%.
We want that paint to be ready to receive it. We want nothing in the way of this coating. If you spent this kind of money on a truck, you want it applied correctly.
Now we'll see if our platform is tall enough. I have it at its highest setting. Hopefully I can reach the center of the roof. Yeah, we should be good.
You weren't lying when you said this is a pretty clean vehicle, Ivan.
Yeah, no, it's very clean and very big.
One of the joys about having a ceramic coated vehicle is how easy it is to clean. So if you have a big ride, you have a lifetime commitment ahead of you.
Yeah.
And you may want to consider ease of clean when thinking about a ceramic coating.
Yes.
Basically, I think you need one. But
100%.
So why didn't we rinse this off after applying our rinseless wash, Ivan?
The reason we rinse off is in case there's grit on the surface. There's no grit on this surface. The sponge glides with ease. There's nothing to worry about. The rinseless wash, the little pre-treat that we did, was taking the time to encapsulate the dirt and do what it needs to do. We always say you need to use common sense. Well, common sense dictates we didn't need to rinse this off.
Ivan, what am I doing? I'm using a brush on paint, on a front grille.
Well, it just helps getting that grill a little cleaner.
Yeah, our flag tip brush is an excellent choice on paint. Not always the most efficient, but certainly safe. It's been in our wash bucket. I love it on front ends and grills.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't know about that roof, Ivan. I'm not a tall man.
Oh, with the platform, you'll easily be able to reach. Now, the owner of this truck, longtime friend of the channel, knew it was coming here So specifically ask the dealership not to put anything on it, not to touch it. They did wash it, but they didn't do a bad job, so good for them. But even though it's new, it's clean, you can still use decontamination. Since Nick has the platform, he'll be starting at the top, working his way down. I'll start on the sides and work my way up. That way we can share the platform. And as always with the iron remover, one spray on the panel, one spray on the towel, match them up, and off we go. Not feeling like there's much contamination. There is a bit on the hood though. Did we mention just how big this thing is? Thankfully, not a lot of contamination to deal with. How's the roof?
Easy. There's nothing going on up there.
Okay.
Very light. Ooh, the hood's a little bit iffy.
Yeah, the hood has a bit of texture to it. So this is not a wasted step. In a lot of vehicles, fresh from the dealership, came fresh off a train or a truck, and in that, they do have iron contamination on them. Not from driving, but from storage, from the rail yards, from the trains, and from going down the highway on the back of an even bigger truck. Now on the back of this truck, there's a very important message for all of you. It's right here. If you haven't subscribed, now's the time to do so. So all the low stuff is done on my side, and all the high stuff is done on Nick's side, so time for me to grab the platform.
That's what they call the old switcheroo, Ivan.
Yep. Yep, the hood definitely has a bit of contamination on it. Important as always, no pressure on the decontamination towel. Pressure is not your friend with this.
Time, extra passes, that's your friend.
Yep.
Pressure's not.
No.
Just a little bit of patience with this towel and iron remover combo. And if you're even feeling iffy about it, sometimes I flip to a fresh side. And there, the sound and the feel of anything rough is absolutely gone. So, doesn't take long, especially on a brand new vehicle, Ivan. Did you hit the tailgate?
Yeah, it's all done.
Okay.
Tailgate, back bumpers, all done.
All right, excellent. And with absolutely no pressure at all, I'm just gonna caress these pillars. Make sure I got everything up here, which I did, and my side is done.
Now that the first decontamination step is done, time to rinse it off.
I'm seeing a lot of water beading, Ivan. Could the dealership have applied something? Why would paint be beading if it's brand new?
New paint beads great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all rinsed off, Ivan?
We're all rinsed off. Now Nick has applied the water spot remover and continues to do so because it's not a small truck, as we mentioned before. While he's doing that, I'm getting a nice plush towel, soaking it in our rinseless wash, and wringing it out. I'm going to use this to spread the water spot remover.
This might be the most water spot remover I've ever applied. And I'm laying it on thick, but there's a lot of real estate as well.
Yeah.
And this is part of the decontamination process. It's not optional, in my opinion. So I want to make sure that we are really working on the minerals on this paint. If we're gonna ceramic coat this thing,
Yep.
I want to make sure we're prepping this correctly.
Right.
And thoroughly. To me, thorough is correct.
And the mineral cleanse or the water spot remover is just a phenomenal way of ensuring that your paint is nice and clean.
Does it matter what towel you use for this step, Ivan?
Not necessarily, as long as it's clean. That's what's important.
Unlike in other steps, we actually don't need to flip the side. You just keep the same side. The whole idea is a redundancy here. We just want to work this product into every pore of every square inch of this paint.
Did you get the roof?
I sprayed the roof.
Okay.
Hopefully there's enough product left in your towel just in case I missed a spot. I sprayed it thoroughly from this side.
No, it looks good.
Yep.
Now in a new vehicle, the mineral cleanse is an important step. On an older vehicle, it's even more important because as you're driving, you are getting mineral accumulation on your vehicle. And as you're washing sometimes, depending on what method you're using to wash, you can get mineral accumulation on your vehicle as well. Everything on the side has been wiped. We're good to go. Time to rinse. By the time I'm done this side, Nick will definitely be done the other side. One thing with the towels that you use with this, you don't want to put them in your wash bucket. You want to wring them out, rinse them. Make sure you get all that water spot remover out of them. There we have it. We can put the hose away. We're done. Next step, drying. Our favorite friend, the drying blanket, is back.
My best friend, your favorite. We love the drying blanket. We've actually been using this towel all day, and so it's a little moist, and it's just dries like a charm.
Yeah, just picks up the liquid the way it's supposed to. And on this truck, there's a bit of it.
This gives me PTSD from when I bought a Tundra, Ivan.
Yeah.
I loved the truck. I didn't love washing it. So much real estate to cover.
And on this tonneau cover, the throw and pull is the appropriate way of drying.
Any suggestions for folks out there who have trucks and are scared of or getting tired of the long wash process?
Yes, invest in actually filming yourself. By filming yourself doing it, you'll see where you're spending too much time, and you'll be able to shorten up that process. And you don't need fancy cameras to do it. Your cell phone will do the job very well.
When people come back and tell you they actually recorded themselves,
yes.
What is that, and then they studied the tape, what does that tell you about them? Because I heard you say that a million times and never did it.
Right, many people have done it, and they've realized just how much time they were spending looking for stuff and not being organized.
Is there a certain kind of person who actually does it though, who listens to you, follows your advice? Do they get the results like you said? They realize they were disorganized. Does their life change forever? Like, tell me what happens.
Yeah, they do definitely change their detailing career forever. It speeds them up and it makes them happier detailers because now they're not wasting as much time.
Is there one thing they realize? Like, is there one commonality that they see across many people who've done that?
They were disorganized.
Okay. I mean, the people who don't do it are the ones who probably should do it, because that's me, is disorganized. I remember the shop visit you made back in the day, and I look back and I cringe at how it looked.
It's just full of crap.
Organization is super important.
And having a method to the madness, knowing where you're going and why you're going there.
And again, if it's not something that bothers you and you love doing it your way, then that's great. I mean, we're only just trying to save you time if that's something you want more of, but if you're happy as a clam doing it your way, just have fun.
Well, there's no wrong way to detail.
Yeah.
And there's definitely no right way to detail. There are just a lot of different ways that can be fun, can be enjoyable. But if you're doing this as a business, you also want to be as efficient as you can be.
Well, this tonneau cover dries really nice. Some of them are a little more difficult. I like this one. Ivan, I'm just getting this vehicle's gonna drip forever vibes. There's just a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Is this a Master Blaster situation, or do we give it time before we polish?
We'll give it a few minutes, but yes, it is either a Master Blaster or a leaf blower or compressed air if you have a compressor. any of those options will definitely help. And now after 3 vehicles, I think my towel is definitely wet at this point. We're gonna enlist the help of Sylvie here. She's very good at this. We'll wring it out, show you how much water is in the towel. It's all holding it in. There's a lot of water in here, but not enough to wring out yet.
You need another half a gallon of liquid in there, Ivan.
Yeah, we're pretty much there.
I think we took a little break. We've let a lot of these drips do what they're gonna do. I'm doing a final mop up here. And you have something in your hand, sir.
I have the adhesion promoter polish. I'll be doing this, and then Nick will be wiping it off behind me, getting us ready to coat. Right now he's picking up those last little drips because there was a few on this truck.
What is it about this truck, do you think?
It's just big. But it'll be beautiful when we're done.